Welcome, everyone. If you're joining us on YouTube or LinkedIn Live or right here in Hopin, we're happy to see you. If you're watching the recording, we're also glad that you are taking the time to be part of this. Today, I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of a new conference that I am planning called the Education Expert Exchange and how you can participate as an attendee and as a presenter. So without further ado, I'm going to go right into my presentation and give you an idea about the Education Expert Exchange. Our agenda today is I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Lucy Gray, by the way. I'll give you an overview of the event, talk about the call for proposals, and mention sponsorship as well. So I have been a consultant for a number of years. I've also worked in schools for a number of years. Here are my credentials. And one of the things I've thought about over the years is that it would be great to have a boot camp for people who are working to support schools outside in non-traditional roles. And so I'm trying to bring that idea to life through a virtual conference this year. And hopefully people will also see that this may be beneficial to them and will want to participate. So my background is I've been a first and second grade teacher, a technology coach, an ed tech director, and I've worked with schools, companies, and nonprofits to help them in a variety of ways over time. And I'm always looking to do better with my consulting, and hopefully we will all learn something during this event. The name of my professional learning community that I've started with other people is called Actionable Innovations Global. And we're all about professional generosity. We believe that together we can do more, we can impact more. And it's really great when you can rely on your professional learning network to help you figure things out and to collaborate and that sort of thing. And so that's really what the foundation is of our work. We want people to connect and collaborate, and we provide a platform for that through conferences and through a virtual community as well. The Expert Educator Exchange is a summit for innovators. It is a dynamic virtual conference designed to empower consultants, entrepreneurs, professionals working in the field of education, technical assistance providers, all sorts of whoever supports schools. And this 2-day summit is really about sharing those innovative strategies and getting the word out about our work and making connections that may be valuable in the future. It is going to be a 2-day, it's not 1920, it's going to be June 19th and 20th. I guess I removed the dashes in my presentation here. Live sessions will take place in the morning of June 19th in the US time zones and in the afternoon on the 20th. In between these sessions, we're going to have recorded sessions. People have the opportunity to present virtually or live. And through video recordings, so they can do it asynchronously. Those videos will be surrounding the live sessions on June 19th and 20th. The cost to attend is $50. If you want to register as an attendee, it is there's half off right now through May 19th with the promo code Early Birdie. And this covers live sessions, the recordings for 6 months, a certificate of attendance, and a consultants directory that we're putting together. If you're going to present, you get free admission and some of the same benefits. Who should come to this event? Well, we think lots of different constituencies will be interested in this. First of all, educators who are looking to start consultancies or to improve their skills related to doing outside work are welcome. We also think that association leaders who are running events and conferences may want to come and check out the talent that's going to be available at the conference. We also encourage people who are interested in writing and blogging and podcasting to join and share their expertise with the community. People who are in the startup mode are also welcome. Anybody who's tangentially related to education, who's interested in forging their own pathway, is welcome to come. So this is a list of some of the people who might be interested in the conference. Our goals are to showcase expertise, enhance skills, and build connections. I firmly believe that without those global connections, it's really hard to do some of this kind of work. Very often, as a consultant, I may be approached by a project, for example, and I may not be the right person for it, but I may know someone else who is. And so, having a network to rely on, I can make referrals to other people. I also want to give an opportunity to people to showcase their keynoting skills and their overall passion for education, so that maybe school leaders will find them and engage them for work. The other piece of this too is I want us to teach each other some things about running a consultancy, about designing effective professional development, about creating effective presentations, whatever it is. There's an opportunity to teach skills to others that are doing similar work in the conference. The benefits are going to be inspiration, innovation, professional growth, and network expansion. We hope that everybody will grow their professional learning network and will find more opportunities to engage with schools and educational institutions in general. So the more the merrier, and this conference is going to be as good as the audience that we attract. So we hope that everybody will participate. Our platform for the conference is going to be, it's formerly known as Hopin. It is now called Ring Central Events. And we like this platform and have a license for it for the remainder of the year so that we can do virtual events. It features things like speed networking, and we can do expo booths for sponsors. There are session rooms that are kind of Zoom-like. And then we have stages where we're going to feature certain speakers that are powered by StreamYard, which is pretty exciting. If you've ever used StreamYard, which I'm using right now to broadcast to a bunch of places, it's really kind of a nice, smooth, professional tool. So that's our platform, and it really makes a great experience for presenting virtually. The call for proposals, and I'm going to put up the link to the site here in a second here. Let me show that right there. On our website, you can find the call for proposals. The submission deadline is May 19th, and we will start offering rolling acceptances on April 15th, which is just a week from Friday, I think. And you can submit multiple presentations. That's totally fine with us. And the presentation format, it varies. You can present solo, or you can arrange for a panel if you'd like to do it with multiple people. Be creative with the kind of format that you wanted to do. And then, of course, we can upload your video if you choose to present asynchronously. You don't have to present live. So there is an option in the call for proposals to indicate whether you're going to be a live presenter or an asynchronous one. You could do either or both if you want to do multiple proposals. That's totally fine. And the benefits for accepted presenters will be complimentary admission, access to event recordings, a listing in our consultants directory, a certificate of participation, and a copy of the video of your presentation that you can use however you wish. So those are the benefits for people who present. And of course, we'll be doing a lot of promoting of the people who are participating. And hopefully it will get you some more connections and opportunities out there. There are several conference strands that are a little bit different than typical conferences. The first one is going to be the keynote discovery strand, which are 20-minute. It's basically a set of 20-minute showcases of people's keynoting skills. So, you can use an existing keynote that you've done or another presentation, and give us an idea of what you bring to the table in terms of keynoting a conference. So that's one strand. Those are 20-minute sessions. They will be on the stage in Blackboard Collaborate, and we hope that school leaders and association leaders will come and see what you have to offer and potentially engage with you. The next strand is educational innovators. This is where you tell your story. It's a 50-minute session, and you're going to tell a story about your consulting work and what drives you in education and the services that you offer to people. So it can be whatever you want, but it's really kind of focusing on letting others know what you do. Okay. The next strand is the consultancy catalyst strand. And here we want people to teach each other something, teach your peers, show AI tools that help you design your presentations, discuss how you market your consultancy, share bookmarking, or not bookmarking, book keeping strategies, anything that's practical to running a side business or consultancy is welcome here. We want people to teach each other things so that everybody can improve their practice. The next strand is Learning Design Lab, and we're getting a lot of proposals for this. And this is about, really designing learning experiences for students and for adult learners. And, what does good, effective professional development look like? And how can you create experiences that you deliver as a consultant to these populations that are, that are effective? So that's where those kinds of presentations will go. If you would rather just do a really casual meetup on a topic, you can host a birds of a feather session. And these are designed to be collaborative and discussion based and sharing. There's no presentation, no formal thing needs to be done. But you could choose a topic like AI or instructional coaching or publishing, and have a community gathering for people to kind of share and talk and exchange ideas. This is a pretty low key kind of experience and informal in general. And those again are 50-minute sessions as well. Then this session, this strand, Education Thought Leadership Pathway, is for people who are bloggers, writers, authors, podcasters. Talk about how you have gone about the process of publishing in general. And for example, we're going to have one presentation that's going to be about how to publish a book from someone who has or has started their own publishing arm. So this is really about kind of the products that you are creating potentially as a consultant, and that's what we would like to see in this strand. And then the last strand is inclusive excellence, and this is where DIAJ kinds of topics can be in here. And I think that we, and in this strand, I see a couple things. One is about designing inclusive practices as a consultant. The other piece is, what do people who are working in this space have to offer for other speakers or for schools and other clients? And this is an opportunity for those people to showcase their skills and how they approach DEI work. Again, these are 50-minute sessions. And so you can, present and leave a little bit of time for Q&A and showcase the work that you do if you are working in this particular area. We also have opportunities for sponsorship. This is, we're trying to keep this as a low-key, low-cost event. And it takes money for advertising, for the platform, for all that sort of thing. And we would love it if some companies wanted to sponsor us. So for example, I think we would like to see group consultancies support us so that people are aware of their work. And also it's an opportunity for those group consultancies to scout and recruit new members of their consulting groups. So think about it in that regard too, as it's a way of kind of doing, kind of getting the word out to people who might work for you as well. Uh, if you are a sponsor, some of the benefits include having an expo booth that also has a session room attached to it for meetings, and other things like that. So if you're interested in it, you can reach out to us at admin@Actionable Innovations Global, and we can talk about that further. So I'm going to bring up the conference site, and show you a little bit about it and the call for proposals, and then we'll call it a day. So let me pull up my website. You should now be seeing our website, which is the Expert Educator Exchange. I think I need to practice saying that 5 million times. You can read more about us and the call for proposals and that sort of thing. We will have some of our keynotes listed here soon, so stay tuned for information about that. And some of the benefits that I've outlined are also visible here. The call for proposals is also linked here, and you can click on this button and it will take you to a document that contains really detailed information about the call for proposals. So anything that you may have missed in this presentation or I didn't cover should be in here. And we encourage you to take a look at the themes and some of the example presentation titles that we've put in here so that you know which ones you're interested in. So everything is here. In terms of submission guidelines, a couple things here. When you create your biography, it should be in the third person. Spelling and grammar count. This is, a professional event where people are going to be looking at what you've submitted. We don't plan on editing your whatever proposal you submit. So please make sure that you pay attention to spelling and grammar and that sort of thing. Understand that our theme and our objectives is about sharing and about showcasing the work of people who are working on projects that support schools. It could be, and that's pretty general, and I'll show you in the form the kinds of areas that we've put into it, and in terms of audience and subject areas. Make sure that you are in your proposal that you're kind of making sure things are engaging and innovative and interactive. Make sure that you showcase your professional expertise and experience if you have been working in consultancies for a while. And make sure that that you've proofread everything as well. So this document is linked on our website, and the form to submit your proposal is also in here. So I'm going to click on that and show you what it looks like. And I'm going to share this tab instead. Here is the call for proposals form. Okay. And we ask you to adhere to some lengths of things because the Hopin platform or Ring Central platform only allows for a certain number of words for certain things. So make sure that you give us your bio, any co-presenters, your headshot, LinkedIn profile is required. The other stuff here is optional. We need your title, a short description, a full description, and again, make this as professional as possible in third person voice. And you can choose whether to do a live presentation on June 19th or 20th. When we send you an acceptance email, you'll have the opportunity to schedule it. You'll be given a link to a schedule where you book your session. And my suggestion is that you submit early because then you're going to have access to that calendar and the available time slots earlier than later. You can also choose to do an asynchronous presentation, and we'll ask you to submit your video by June 8th if you decide to do that. And that we'll schedule that whenever. We'll fill in our asynchronous time with your presentation, And so you don't necessarily need to choose a time with that. Here are the strands that we mentioned earlier, with a time, suggested times on that. And then we ask you to list your intended audience, like who would be interested in this. And then we need 3 tags for your presentation. And so this gives you an idea of the kind of variety of content we're looking for. Accessibility, artificial intelligence, career and technical education, design thinking, experiential learning, anything that's related to schools. And I tried to think of just about everything I could. You can put in here. We would love to, a huge variety of. This is not just about ed tech. I'm an ed tech person. This is not about educational technology necessarily. So you pick the 3 tags that apply to your presentation. You can ask if you want to be included in our consultants directory, which will be a PDF sent to participants after the conference. And if you have any questions, you can let us know. There's a second page to this too. If you decide to put yourself in the directory that asks you for some more information, and then you can submit your proposal, and we'll review it, and we will start issuing acceptances April 8th, 15th. And we also will be scheduling training sessions for those who need to learn how to use Hopin. It is not, or Ring Central Events. I keep on forgetting that its name has changed. It is not hard to use, but it helps if you've practiced and that sort of thing. And we will encourage presenters to practice beforehand once they're accepted. We are going to be, if your proposal is not accepted, you'll get a chance to revise it and resubmit, by the way, because we want all of the presentations to be up to a certain level for the audience that we're trying to draw. I'm going to stop sharing for right now and go back to my screen. If you have any questions and you're viewing right now, you're more than welcome to shoot them out in the comments. I think we have about 40 people watching. So hello, everyone who came. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section of Ring Central. If you're in the Ring Central platform in YouTube and in Facebook, it should all pop up here for me if you have any questions. We also are in LinkedIn Live broadcasting right now. In LinkedIn Live, the comments don't work quite the same. So anyway, it doesn't look like anybody is leaving any questions. So I just want to leave a few minutes here for anyone to submit. There is a survey. I forgot about this. And maybe I should show that I want people to fill out. And that will give us some indications about who's interested in the conference. And it is, let me see if I can share my desktop again. Share a screen. And it is, let me see where it went. I don't see it. Here it is. I think this is it. So I am a new convert to Mentimeter. I've used it before, but I decided to invest in a license this year, and there's some really cool features in it. And this is a survey that we designed for people who are interested in attending or presenting at the Educator Expert Exchange. And you can go to menti.com, enter this code 88426094, and answer these questions on your own time. It is not a timed Mentimeter. So if you enter your information on here, it will tell us where you're from. And then the next slide is, and this will be open for a couple of weeks, so you can always go in at another time. Tell us if you're an educator interested in consulting, if you've already been a consultant or a book author, you can let us know that. And, what are your challenges if you are a consultant? We'd love to know that too. And then what's your education superpower? So this is like a little survey that you can answer. That's in. I will put the link in the chat in 2 seconds here. Let's see if I can get back to it. I will put the link in the chat, and anyone is welcome to take that survey. I will also put the link into our website for the conference, where you can find the call for proposal, and as well as information about registering for the conference. If nobody has any questions, I think that's it for now. But I hope that we get a wide variety of people who are interested in serving schools, K to 12 and higher ed, presenting at this conference. I think the strand that I'm really excited about is the one where we're teaching each other different kinds of tricks of the trade. But choose the strand that appeals to you and talk about what you're passionate about. And again, I think this will be helpful for conference organizers to see what people are doing in as consultants. I think it will be an interesting way for you to find partners for projects. I think it also will be a great way to refer people that you meet for other work if it comes across your desk and you're not able to do it. I'm also really interested in learning how to publish a book, because I have a book idea that I'm thinking about. And so I'm looking forward to sessions on that. But, really, I feel, years ago, we used to have a lot of, there was a lot of collegiality in the ed tech world with ed camps and with meetups at the ISTE conference and things like that. And as time has evolved and people have grown and, moved on and that sort of thing, and particularly with COVID, that community has not been as strong as it used to be in some ways. And I'm wondering how we can bring it back. And I like doing these kinds of events because it brings people together, and I just think that we shouldn't be working in isolation. We should be working as to help each other be successful as possible. There's enough work out there for everyone. And there are a lot of people who want to be involved with education who aren't directly in classrooms anymore. And through consulting and this kind of work, you can still be involved and make an impact. So without further ado, I'm going to end the stream for now. Thanks for coming, everyone. And you can watch the recording right after I end the stream. It will be up on YouTube, and I'll post it in various places. And if you have any questions, you can get back to me at, you can either get back to me at Lucy at Lucy Gray Consulting. I'll put that in the chat. Or you can email me at admin@actionableinnovations.global. By the way, we are planning some other events coming up. We did an AI summit last year. We're going to do it again this summer. And hopefully we're going to do an Apple-oriented event too. So stay tuned for our keynotes, announcements. Stay tuned for our other announcements. And let me know if you have any more questions or anything. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Thanks a lot, everyone, for coming, and get your applications in soon, your proposals in soon. And we'll see you online in June. Take care.